Hey, can you hold this? Hey, Brad, can you hold that?
Oh, yeah, that's good. Thank you.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Good to see you guys. Beautiful day today. Excited. Yeah.
What can you guys get out of this kind of thing? Doing it twice this summer.
Yeah. What do we get out of it?
Yeah,
You said?
what's for the players?
I think it's great. To me, the joint practices, I think it's great for the players. It's great for us as coaches. It breaks up camp a little bit, and just to see them compete against another, opponent, I think it's great work for both sides.
Well, how's it good work for the coaches?
I think certain situations that come up, like college situations, you kind of treat it like a game. Hey, what personnel are you in? What are we in? What are you guys running on defense? And just making game time adjustments like you would in a game during practice.
When you're evaluating one-on-one sessions, what are you looking for specifically from your wide receivers and tight ends?
I mean, just like we would against our guys, whether it's practicing against someone else or practicing against our guys, it's like, hey, are we going to win the one-on-one matchup? Let's use great technique and great fundamentals to win one-on-ones.
Shane, it's the first time seeing you since the game. Nick was pretty pleased with what he saw in Jalen.
Yeah.
Series.
Yeah.
What were your observations?
Same. I thought he played really good. I know about him is he's never satisfied, that's what makes him good. He wants to be great, so we corrected a few things, but he's ascending in the right direction, and we're excited about his progress.
Nick spoke about the delicate balance between having him play in rhythm with the plays designed, but also him being able to utilize his athleticism if plays break down or et cetera.
Right.
How have you approached that, and what have you? What's the process been like here?
Yeah, I think Coach hit it the other day. I do. I think it's play-by-play. Obviously, when he's got a chance to run and make a big play, he's got to do that. And I think when he's got a chance to stay in the pocket and throw well. So I think we're just coaching that play-by-play, and then we go from there.
Shane, what have you sort of seen from Quez Watkins as a second-year player? Obviously, your first year with him, but generally there's that leap from first to second year. How much have you seen from him as far as improvement?
Yeah, well, obviously he's got really good speed, and he's continuing to grow. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, the fundamentals and the details of the routes and the certain spots we're putting him at and learning the offense, he's continuing to grow, and the progress is there, so we got to keep doing that.
Nick had said that Jalen had checked the play on the Dallas Goddard throw, and the same with Flacco's touchdown to Quez.
Yeah.
Is that the case where there are multiple plays called heading into the huddle and he picks one, or is it just it was a total?
Yeah, I think we go into a game plan with certain stuff like that, where they give us certain looks that we can get to certain things without diving into too much detail and giving everyone what we're doing.
Was it like an either or was it he picked it out of?
We talked about it during the week.
Nick said the other day it's no secret that you guys are going to use the running backs in the passing game. You had Eckler in L.A. He had Heinsohn. Give me a kind of an overall look at this group as far as their pass catching ability so far, what you've seen.
Yeah, no, it's a good group. Obviously, Kenny's been really good for us out of the backfield. So is Miles. So is Boston. Carry on. All those guys have catching ability, but obviously we want them to be runners as well. So I think there's that balance there is who does what well, and let's put them in positions to make plays that way.
The offensive line, you're getting a little bit closer. Isaac was out there for a little bit. How comforting is it to you to see those guys sort of at least getting closer to being together?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you get guys like Isaac and Brooks backs, I mean, that's big. Those are two really good players, along with Kelsey and Lane, and then you got Jordan and Dillard over there. So overall, it's a really good group, and to get those 5 guys going, and 6 guys actually going, and getting them to gel together, it's going to be good.
What is behind the thinking of having Nate Herbig back at center?
Right now, we're just trying everything out right now. Just trying to rotate everyone around and see who fits best. That's pretty much it.
Following up on the
Shane,
question
how did the
about
play calling process go on Thursday night in terms of the mechanics of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
And what's the upside of Nick giving you the call and you sending it to quarterback?
Yeah, I think he hit it the other day. I mean, really, obviously, he's got a lot to think about during certain situations, but he just gives me the call number, so either we have a wristband or he gives me the play, he reads it out, and then I just send it into the QB. Simple as that.
Are you one to speak to the quarterback until the signal goes off? Or do you
Yeah, you can. There's definitely that capability if we need to do that, yes.
On the topic of running backs catching the football, Jordan Howard's a guy, I guess it doesn't come naturally. He hasn't done a lot of it, but we see him working out here a lot on it. How's that coming along? And with an older guy like that or a veteran guy who hasn't done it, what's the process as far as getting better?
I think it's just repetitions more than anything. He's done a nice job out of the backfield for us. He's caught some balls, so we're continuing to work on that.
Johnson never coached Jalen before, but obviously they have a relationship going way back. Has that been an asset?
I do. I think it's definitely an asset. Anytime you have a relationship with someone or know somebody, I mean, that instant connection happens right now. So you got that trust there with him, and it's been a pleasure to have Brian here to coach him.
What have you learned about running game working with Jets out?
He loves ball, and he's very detailed, and he's a fiery guy, and I love that about him, and he gets these guys to play hard.
Shane, having Michael Boyd here
Yeah.
on Saturday, what did he bring to practice, or from the evaluation standpoint, like what extra knowledge did he bring to like the evaluation process post-practice?
Just obviously we haven't been together in a while, but he gave some little wisdom here and there, stuff he did in Denver and Arizona, just little things like that, just little tidbits.
As a former play caller, what's been your experience with analytics, and particularly in game when it comes to fourth down, 2-point conversions? And do you find yourself being more on the aggressive side or more on the
Yeah, no, I think that's a game-by-game situation. I think you obviously take them into account, but at the end of the day, you got to go with your gut feeling sometimes too.
Veteran tight ends here that have accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
Tyree's very early in that sort of development phase. What have you seen from him going from quarterback to tight end?
You know what? For him, from quarterback to tight end, it's been pretty good to see what he's done. Obviously, he's still got a lot to learn, but he's done a nice job so far.
When you talk about running backs as receivers, one of the things Miles Sanders told us is that he kind of struggled at that last year. What are you seeing from him so far in training camp as far as that's concerned?
You know what? I think the thing is, what Coach always talks about, catch circuit over and over and over again, and that's the biggest thing. Like in between periods, these guys are catching footballs, and we want to get these guys to catch as many balls as they can to help their hands out. And that's for all positions, not just running backs. That's everybody. Good? All right, guys. Appreciate it.